On away, getting 3 goals in 50 minutes, all of those scored by Joe Taylor. So Lewes know how to find the back of the net, and you would think if they can keep the ball out of the back of their net today, they will be coming away with 3 points. And they've made the 1-hour trip down to the south coast for this game that Lewes have got underway, and straight away Pritchard starts the play going all the way back to Nelson. Big tackle from Class as the atmosphere rises a little bit in the stadium. The Lewes fans have found their voice, and Taylor gives it into Maloney, who gives it off to Tanner, the number 7, onto his right foot, and it's a great save from the keeper, Bowman. Tanner looked for all the world to open the scoring in this game and add to his impressive tally this season. Couldn't quite find the corner, but they have another go from this corner. Raz Coleman de Graft with a brilliant turn in the box, and he's tried to beat the keeper at the front post, and he's dropped on it well. That ball out from Weir to Carls. Mentioned at the start, it's a common ball that Weir likes to play, and Tanner trying to reap the benefits of it. It's come to Pritchard, who's given it to Tanner, and it must be a goal, and he's missed. Tanner did so well all the way up until the finish. Play from Lewes so far. Tanner, although he missed, he's been brilliant so far, and he's taken on his man again. He's such a danger, Tanner, and he's driving into the box now on his left foot, strikes a goal. Well parried by the keeper, and then number 4, Mabasa, can only hook it away, but this player, but Nelson's very good in the air. He wins a lot of headers at the back, and it's Nelson on the back post. It should be a goal, and I'm not sure what he's done. I think he's tried to set someone up, getting a run going, but that's poor from Weir, and this is a chance for the away side to get that sucker punch goal, and it's a knockaway going from range, and it had to be saved by Lewis Carey. I mentioned his confidence, the number 9, he took that shot on from a long way out when he maybe could have. Left back just looking to clip it over the top. Number 11 is in behind Maloney, having to cover for Yao. Onto his right foot, and he strikes it across. Weir blocks well. Lewes trying to get set up again, but Leatherhead still come forward. Into the box, low and well saved. Not sure it was meant as a shot or a pullback, but it was low and driven hard towards the goal. And he couldn't quite slip in Tanner. He did so well to take on his man, and then couldn't quite get the pass off of his weaker left foot. Or not quite, forced to go and collect the ball down the wing. Up against Carls, he's trying to take him on. Carls does brilliantly, but there's a bit of luck for an Akwai, and I'm not sure how that ended up where it did, but Weir came sliding in. I think he blocked it with his slide. Coleman de Graaf. Back out to Maloney. Again, just slowing it down slightly, but then skipping past his man. He's done well to stay on his feet and feed Pritchard. Left-footed cross into Class, who can't keep his header down. And little chance to come and claim it. Class trying to get in down this left-hand side. He's got 2 men on him, and he's gone past one and then given it inside. That's a strong tackle on their first booking of the day. The away side do as well. And it's Class will keep it alive. The other man to be booked in this half now. Raz Coleman de Graft trying to go past his man. He's found a great ball into Pritchard, and he's got it back. Coleman de Graft into the box, into Taylor, who touches it down, and he turns and he strikes and he scores. It's a brilliant finish from Taylor. He gave the keeper no chance. Crossbar and in. A lot of the effort so far from Lewes, albeit they've been good ones, they have given the keeper a tiny chance, and Taylor has just come along and said to his teammates, that's how you finish. He's one of the best goal scorers in this league, and in non-league recent history he's been up there. Yao stands him up brilliantly, and then Class can clear and gives Taylor something to chase, and Taylor's got on it, and he's been pulled down by the captain Ryan Huckle, and the Lewes fans are calling for it, and I think Huckle knows it's coming. It's a red card. It's probably the clearest red card you've ever seen, and he's now kicked the ball out the stadium in frustration. Maloney on that right foot, into the wall, deflects and in! It wasn't as clean as his last free kick, but it's still a brilliant goal. The deflection completely wrong-footed the keeper, Miles Bowman, and as I said, that situation was not really that much less dangerous than the previous one that saw the dismissal of Ryan Huckle. I talked, and Tony Russell likes to talk about these flurries Lewes can have. He looks a lot more attacking than Kenny Yao was. Maybe that was a decision from Tony Russell to try and drive Lewes forward, and Coleman de Graaf drags a shot wide. More impressive for the Rooks. Taylor trying to hold out for Pritchard, who's in the box, and it's deflected and in! And it did not take long for Lewes to increase their advantage. It wasn't the cleanest bit of play, but Taylor, as always, holding the ball up for the on-rushing midfielders. Class just sits in front of that centre defensive partnership, which allows Pritchard and Taylor Maloney to bomb forward, and Pritchard was the beneficiary of that this time. Like, 1 goal or 1 assist can change that very quickly for him. He's got a lot of time to do it, and he's going to have a lot of space to do it in this second half. As Columbia drives forward yet again, here is Raz Coleman de Graft into Class, back from Maloney. Class, what a save from the Leatherhead keeper. Bowman, consistency he needs to try and up. And then it comes from Tanner. Weir gets the header down and it's gone in, surely. Taylor with the easiest goal he'll score all season. He's scored a couple of easy ones. He's a top striker, he's a fox in the box that just finds those tap-ins from nowhere, but that surely is the easiest. It was clipped in, I think it was Tanner actually instead of Maloney on this occasion, and he just floated it to the back stick, and Weir up from the back headed it down, and Taylor was one of a number of Lewes players who could have got the final touch. Gal, who was brought in to be a coach and had to instantly step in as interim head coach, and Tanner now can try and worsen that pain onto his right foot. Well saved by the keeper. Tanner has done everything right today apart from finish. Pritchard just keeping the ball calmly. Tanner doing everything he can to get on the score sheet and add to the away team's woes, and Parker can get a header away. It's just wide of the top corner. Mystery, because he creates so much chaos and danger, and you just imagine once he gets that goal scoring touch, he could become an even bigger threat than he already is and score bags of goals as this season goes on for Lewes. And Parker will try to add a goal now, giving it into Joe Taylor, and he gets it back and he's passed it wide of the front post. Credit to Leatherhead, they had a lot of bodies back. Very big ask for them, is a really tough place to come. We know all about the Dripping Pan, best stadium in the country, and at the moment it's probably seeing some of the best football in the country. And Maloney looking to add to that, gives it off to Tanner once again onto that right foot, and again, and he strikes tamely at the keeper. The ball will just not go in for the number 7. The first half, Skinner, who's had a quiet game, gives it out wide to number 11, trying to take on Columbia, having to defend for the first time, and it's curled towards the back post, and it almost just dropped in under the crossbar, but and they have just come up against a Lewes team in full form. And Parker finds Tanner brilliantly. He's got 2 men in the middle, and he's gone alone and hit the post, and Iffy Allen does get the goal. Taylor looks at Tanner. He was upset he didn't get the tap in, but Iffy Allen followed him brilliantly. Tanner, he had Maloney and Taylor in the middle, and Tanner, desperate for that goal after his brace, tried to just feed it into that bottom corner. Yet more disappointment for Tanner, who cannot find the net himself, and when it rebounded out to Iffy Allen, he fired it home into the roof of the net. Bowman, who, as I said, you've got to give credit to him in goal. He made a couple of brilliant saves, and there is that mistake we're talking about from the home side, and it cannot be punished. But Columbia, as we've seen throughout this season, there's a Lewes defender, just a slight lapse in concentration. So we're with Columbia to his right. He goes instead with a great ball to Parker. Parker has Taylor ahead of him, and Parker's gone for an effort. And again, much like Tanner a minute ago, receives the stare of death from Taylor. Well, now he can drive forward, as him and Weir like to do. Gives it into Tanner, onto that left foot, driving into the box. Still going, Tanner, is this the moment? And it's saved again. It was a combination of Mabasa and the keeper Bowman, but Tanner still has been kept out, and Allen cannot finish either. Once more Allen was offside, and once more he couldn't get the finish he would have won. Acquired the number 9. Disappointing, a difficult night for him. Taylor round the corner to Tanner. Is this the moment for Tanner? Up against Lima once more, into the box on his right foot, cuts it back. It should be a goal and it isn't. It was a brilliant save. It was Parker He's had a good cameo off the bench. It looked like that was his moment to strike and score his goal. Chance for that hat-trick for Taylor. It's in from Maloney. Weir's up, Weir flicks it on and wide. And there's the final whistle. Lewes walk away 5-0 winners here at the Dripping Pan. A perfect performance from them in a game they expected to win, but could have been a potential banana skin for them with such a changed 11 and changed manager for Leatherhead, who remain rock bottom of the table.